a promise of boundless energy, glowing skin, and immunity strong enough to ward off any invader. Slick advertisements and neatly lined shelves in health stores whispered to us that salvation comes in small, glossy capsules. Vitamin supplements, the modern magic bullets promising to fill the gaps left by our imperfect diets. Yet, behind the multicolored allure lies a darker story, one that isn't told by the influencers pushing affiliate links or the labels adorned with leaves and wellness slogans. This story is about deception, danger, and the hidden risks that the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry would rather you never discover. In 2013, a 55-year-old man walked into the emergency room of a hospital in Palo Alto, California, clutching his side in agony. He was healthy by all accounts, an avid cyclist who avoided fast food and drank smoothies packed with greens and protein powder. When doctors performed a liver biopsy, they were stunned. His liver was inflamed, riddled with damage typical of a chronic alcoholic. The cause wasn't alcohol, but an innocent-looking vitamin supplement labeled all natural that he'd been taking daily for months. This wasn't an isolated incident. Every year, tens of thousands end up in emergency rooms across the United States due to vitamin or dietary supplements. The most shocking part? The FDA isn't required to test these supplements before they hit the market. The origins of this regulatory blind spot can be traced back to a moment in 1994. Enter the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, a piece of legislation pushed through Congress with the weight of powerful lobbying and a public convinced that Big Pharma was trying to take away their vitamins. The act stripped the FDA of its power to review supplements for safety or effectiveness before they were sold. It was a victory for health freedom, or so it seemed. In reality, it was a gift to supplement manufacturers, a license to print money with little accountability. Today, the supplement industry is worth over $150 billion globally. But beneath the glossy ads and promises of vitality, the truth is unsettling. Consider vitamin A, essential for vision, immunity, and reproduction, yet insidious in excess. In the 1950s, Arctic explorers returned home with horror stories of illness after eating polar bear liver, which contains vitamin A at levels that are toxic to humans. But you don't need to trek to the Arctic to overdose. Just a few months on high-dose supplements can cause symptoms ranging from bone pain to hair loss, and in extreme cases, liver failure. Then there's vitamin E, the so-called fountain of youth. For years, studies hinted it could reduce the risk of cancer and heart disease, until a 2005 clinical trial involving 36,000 men turned those hopes to dust. The trial was stopped early because those taking vitamin E had a significantly higher risk of prostate cancer. The irony is bitter. The very thing people took to protect their health turned against them. But it's not just the vitamins themselves that are dangerous. The labels that consumers rely on are often a work of fiction. In 2015, an investigation by the New York Attorney General's office found that 4 out of 5 supplements sold at major retailers like Walmart and Target didn't contain the herbs listed on their labels. Some were laced with wheat and soy, undeclared allergens that could have deadly consequences. This deception is not only legal, it's lucrative. Supplement companies have no obligation to prove their products contain what they claim. All they need is a disclaimer. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Even purity doesn't guarantee safety. Megadoses of vitamin C, a staple in the winter arsenal against colds, can lead to kidney stones. Vitamin B6 in high doses can cause nerve damage. And then there's iron. For children, a few adult iron pills can be fatal. In fact, iron supplements are one of the leading causes of accidental poisoning in children under 6. So why do we keep buying them? Some blame the medical system itself. A 10-minute doctor's appointment often ends with a prescription, but rarely with a discussion about diet. Supplements, with their promises of natural, side-effect-free healing, fill that void. They offer hope, an antidote to a healthcare system that often feels impersonal and pharmaceutical companies that are, themselves, mired in scandal. Others point to a deeper yearning, a belief that our diets are broken and that salvation must come from somewhere. The irony is, most of us aren't deficient at all. The average American gets enough vitamins from food alone. What we're really deficient in is truth. The answer isn't to abandon all supplements, but to treat them with the same caution we reserve for any drug. To demand accountability, transparency, and proof. Until then, that aisle of supplements, with its promises of stronger bones and brighter mornings, remains a dangerous place, filled with risks we can't see. Because sometimes, the most dangerous thing isn't what we know, it's what we think we know.